Welcome to this Cafe Cats. So can you please start by telling us who you are and who you play in Dirty Dancing?
Yes.
So I'm Kira Malou and I play Baby.
And I'm Georgina Castle and I play Kira's older sister, Lisa Houseman.
Wonderful, welcome. So tell us, for anyone that doesn't know Dirty Dancing, the film or the show, what is the show about?
For those who don't know Dirty Dancing, and I can't believe if you haven't watched it or heard of it, where have you been? But it's about this girl that goes away on holiday with her family, and when she's at Kellerman's Resort, she meets this guy, Johnny Castle, who has to teach her how to dance to fill in for a girl, Penny, who's going through a bit of trouble. She got pregnant and she has to have a backstreet abortion. And Baby has to step up and fill in to do the show at the Sheldrake.
Okay.
I know.
People need to come see the show.
Yes, they
It's a lot of
do.
jeopardy.
So now you've both done the show before. So tell us about your journey in like how you both got into the show and when you've done it previous.
So I did it long before you did, probably, actually. So I did it 7 years ago now.
Wow.
And I actually auditioned for Baby. But when I went in, I think they were quite surprised at my height because I'm 5'9", and I mean, I'd be quite a long baby, I think. It didn't seem like the right fit. So they said, will you come back in and sing the hula and audition for Baby's older sister, Lisa? So that was how my journey started with the show, and I did the tour of it, 7 years ago.
Oh my God.
I know. So it's weird revisiting it now as like an actual adult.
Yeah.
30. I know.
Stop it.
Proper adult.
Proper adult. Wow.
It's great fun.
So I was a swing and understudy baby in 2017, and then I got a chance to go on a few times, and it was just so much fun.
Yeah,
and then I was like, oh, what is this acting world? So I went to loads of acting classes after that finished, and then it came back round and they asked if I would like to do swing cover Baby again. And I was like, oh, I'd love to, but can I audition for Baby? And they were like, not sure, because I'm a dancer. But yeah, I went into the auditions, and it turns out the acting classes paid off.
Yeah.
Wow, well done. There we go. So what do you both like most about being in Dirty Dancing?
It is so much fun.
It is so much fun, and it feels almost disappointing to sometimes say that as an answer. It feels like a cliche thing, like the audiences, but it is the audiences. Like they are just so good. And I think as well, if you're in the audience, you underestimate how much of an impact you're having on the show. Like if you're invested and if you're listening, it gives us such a boost, and then the whole thing just gets elevated. And with the audience coming to watch Dirty Dancing and obviously falling in love with Kira and Mike, who plays Johnny, you just can't help but lose your shit a little bit. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on here, but like they lose their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
I remember when I did it, you just get so lost in the moment and in the love story, and as an audience member, you're like transported for like those 2 hours.
That's so nice.
Oh,
That is so nice.
Yeah.
Now, has there been any on-stage mishaps? It could be when you've done it previously, or even during this contract. Anything that's happened that you can share?
I can only think of one, and that's when I was doing a quick change and my dresser went to pull up my zip and the zip just broke and the dress was just open at the back.
Wait, for what part of the show?
It was going into the dinner scene, but this was back in the tour in 2018, and the guy playing my dad, Lyndon, put his arm round me and angled his chair, and then the girl playing Lisa at the time had to run off and get a cardigan because I was about to do this dance number with Neil with an open back dress all the way down. It was not good. Yeah.
Oh God, it didn't actually happen to me, but the first time that I did the tour, the guy playing Billy completely missed his entrance for the scene because he was having trouble with his bowels and his microphone. Obviously he was meant to be on stage, so his microphone was still on, and you just heard coming out in the whole auditorium because he was not well. Yeah.
That is.
So how did you, when you were on stage, did you
Luckily I wasn't on stage for that scene, but it was the Penny abortion scene where she's behind the fridge and the Billy just didn't come on stage, and so she's there, bless her heart, trying to do this serious scene, and it's just
What?
I know.
Did you have to stop the show?
We didn't stop the show because luckily they managed to find the words to still make sense of the story. But yeah, the Billy wasn't on stage for the whole thing, and they obviously just turned off his mic and let him do his thing. Yeah, of course.
Gosh.
Just need some privacy.
Wow.
It's so funny.
Wow. Okay, that's a story to beat.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. Don't let me. Couple of quick fire questions now for you. What is your favourite song in the show?
Mine's Hungry Eyes.
I love Yes.
Okay.
I was going to say Hungry Eyes. That's been my favourite for so long. I love it, and I love that moment in the show. But Yes just always gets me going. I love it.
And if you could play any other character in the show, any gender, doesn't matter, who would you be? And why?
Vivian.
Oh yeah, sexy.
Vivian.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
She's she's very different from Baby and Lisa for sure, but she has these real like sexy moments and
Friday.
yeah, just to say
Just
that line.
one line.
Friday.
She steals the show with one line.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was going to go on to my next question. What's your favourite line or lyric in the show? But I feel like could that be a favourite, or is there another?
Yeah, that is a good one.
I do love Friday, but I just love the reactions that we get from like Mike when he says nobody puts baby in a corner. There's like a build up to it, and like everyone knows it's coming.
He sometimes has to shout it just so that people can hear what he's saying. It's like, nobody puts baby in the corner. Wow.
It's like glass shattering, like people go wild for
That
it.
must feel incredible though.
Yeah.
I love that bit.
Action.
Yeah, I think Jackie, who's playing my mum at the minute, has earplugs.
Yeah, she
Because-
does. She got tinnitus the first time that she did Dirty Dancing because of like how loud the audience was. So it sort of gives you a reference of how
loud
crazy
it
they
is.
get. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now, obviously, Dirty Dancing gets everyone up dancing, puts you in the mood. And It's got some great music. Now, if there was a song at a party that was going to get you up on the dance floor, what would it be?
I still am obsessed with Uptown Funk.
Yeah?
Do you remember when that first came out? I was like, Uptown Funk, you up.
Bit of Bruno
I
Mars.
absolutely loved it. So yeah, that's the
Really?
first one that comes into my head.
Great.
I've got to show my age.
I'm just thinking now, but last night I was dancing to Beyonce Partition in Freedom.
Oh
so-
yeah, fantasy. She's more current.
Yeah. Yeah. So that does get me going. Like my alter ego of feeling like really sexy comes out.
Just comes out.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Sexy arm.
Friday.
Ooh.
So now, a couple other things. What advice would you give to anyone wanting to go into the performing arts industry?
Do you have one?
I was just thinking.
I would say run your own race, just because I think a lot of the time, especially in drama school or at dance school, there's a lot of competition with each other, or the teachers sort of set you up to be competitive, or like, oh, this girl is your casting, or she's another blonde, and actually nobody else matters, and it's really hard. And I still haven't fully learned the lesson, but I'm trying to learn the lesson of when you go into an audition, care less about who else is auditioning for it, and just focus on what you can do and what you bring in the room. I think that would have been really, really helpful.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Yeah, I like that. I think, yeah, what I did when I was younger was kind of like, I was like, I'm gonna do dancing and like go for the dancing, and then I kind of shut off other options at the time to doing singing and acting, and then like retrained doing that when I was older, which was great. But be open to everything, explore all different rounds, and have fun doing that.
Yeah.
Lovely. And the final question, why should people book to come and see Dirty Dancing?
Why shouldn't they book? Like, why wouldn't you come? It's just such a fun show, and I think it gives you exactly what you want as an audience member, whether you've seen the show or not. It just delivers like a really sort of warm, gorgeous love story at the centre of it, plus amazing dancing. I mean, the legs, Akimbo, come for the legs.
yeah.
Come for the legs alone.
Yeah, I think if you love the film as well, you're gonna love the show. I think we're very true to this, like the story that people know and love, and being at the theatre, you get taken into Kellerman's. You're there in the story that you love, and you are gonna have so much fun.
You're going to have the time of your
You're gonna
I wasn't gonna
the
say
time
it.
of your life.
Yay! So do come see us at Dirty Dancing.
Book your tickets at thetheatrecafe.co.uk.